Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say, if you hear any dog barks outside, if you hear any dog barks outside, I'm sorry. I just live in a neighborhood that there's a lot of dogs. So anyways, we're going to talk about the allegations and, the point from the Hyper Crystal and Mouse Doodles or incident. Well, I'm part of this involved thing, okay? But as you may know, Odyssey 10. So obviously, as you go to Odyssey 10's channel and see he made a video about it. Then Hypercrystal called him out on being a groomer. And then one of my favorite YouTubers called Cloudymations, when you go to his community posts, that every last post of him, every single community post for like the last 4 days have been about Hypercrystal and Mouse Doodles. So 4 days ago, he edited this community post, so he must have said something off at the bottom. It says, Hypercrystal sucks, and he put a typo in. So, his content is lazy, and he is way too quick to react to stuff, and he's also ignorant. Hate all you want, this is my opinion. Now, if we go to the comments, every single one of them is letting them know of the incident. Oh my god, can the dogs just be quiet? Anyways, Cloudy made a post about this. Yeah, what is this? Good thing I'm not in the OSC community. And if you see here, this time it's on Miles, who's one of my favorite YouTubers as well. But then this one is not about the Hyper and Miles. Wait, this comment is pretty funny. And this one is about the exposure, like they got exposed. But I was like, now I gotta make a video out of this. Now, a day ago, he also said, Hypercrystal and Mouse are bringing out their ukulele with this one. Which, it's not gonna happen, they're never gonna show their face, and it's never gonna happen. Plus, Logan Paul's apology sucks. And I left a comment on this. Pause to read it. And if we go, oh my god, these dogs are so loud. Can they just have peace? And then Cloudymations, the next post was before we get into that post, let's go to Hypercrystal's account. It says, he made an apology video. And I just wanted to say, that apology was good. But Cloudy said Hyper's apology was trash, which was so rude because he must have, because if we go to Hypercrystal's account, he edited it, but I read it all the way through, and he apologized anyways, so that's fine. If you know people and apologize to them, it's all fine, but we'd read a lot of stuff. And plus, he also said, he's too scared to expose his 18-year-old best friend that is grooming him. So that means Hypercrystal's 15. And I said, I'm including this in the response video, which I did. An apology depends if the creator hates it or doesn't care at all. For example, many shows' apology was good, but Logan Paul's didn't seem like a fair apology because ukuleles don't make the entertainment even better, which I didn't put in the comment. Cloudy, I know you hate groomers, but you gotta understand that it is their business to know that they are groomers. Privacy exists, you know. And now I talk about the privacy. You could just keep private. And Cloudy also said that was, I don't know why he said this, but he said, Mouse Doodles, you can't hide forever. Yeah, that word. And I said, stop. Just stop, please. Don't make me do a longer response. And I'm recording for 5 minutes long. And about almost 1 day ago, he said, I'm almost done with a doc and a short video about the Hypercrystal and Miles drama. Don't worry, Odyssey. Karma is about to be served. What? I do not want to do this anymore. And a lot of people unsub to him, which I saw. But if you saw the title, don't get mad. I am kind of on Hyper and Miles' side, but I can explain. The reason why I'm still on their side is that if they need to get karma, it's their business that they don't have to put it to the public at all. Why did this incident even happen anyways? I'm like saying enough. Like, after I record this video, I might start to put some links in the description. And Cloudy must have been like, nah, we do not care anymore. Then Cloudy, about 3 hours ago, which currently I'm in California, Los Angeles. So this have been on 2 p.m. So then if you go to that link, I saw it before recording, right? But that's enough for the Cloudy part. So, right, and then if you go to Hypercrystal's channel, I remembered he had 178K subs, but it's now lost 2,000 of them. And plus, why can't they even have privacy anymore? How did they get incidents? Like I'm saying, why? And plus, this apology was okay. And I'm going to read it. Here's my statement regarding the situation with Odyssey 10. Calling Odyssey a groomer was wrong. Yes, that's correct. And he apologized for it. And we take full accountability. And we take full accountability for mislabeling him as one. We completely misinterpreted the meaning of the word and were misguided by its different definitions, and now realize it should have never been used in that context. With that being said, neither side in this situation is entirely in the right, and he's thankfully taken accountability for what he's done wrong, and now so am I. And the rest of them is just, I'll just read it. The documentary was made with no malice intent, and it was never our intentions to hurt him the way we did. The document was our attempt to bring Odyssey's actions, which were undeniably wrong, to the light, to make it clear what he's done was really not okay and shouldn't be excused. But it was handled incredibly poorly. It could have been handled in a private manner, and so that last sentence is the privacy of him being a groomer. And I'm very apologetic for any undeserved harm we caused Odyssey due to the document. I want to make it clear that he is not a ped, which was a takeaway of a lot of people took from the documentary without our intention, and I'm hoping we'll still be able to set things right. Things with Odyssey have been intended to have been talked through, but due to events regarding my mental health and result of the situation, which is harassment, death threats, doxing, and doxing trends, time zone differences, and the fact that I was pretty much entirely off social media to stabilize myself emotionally. I wasn't capable of figuring things out with him in the time frame I've been given by him, and he is unwilling to give me the opportunity to communicate anymore. But if you're still willing to talk, I'd very much like to. To conclude, I'm extremely sorry for the way the situation was handled, and I should have been a lot more careful with my wording. With that being said, please do not attack anybody involved. What was that? Look, that apology was kind of good. They didn't make a video. They did not play the ukulele, unlike some other people. And you know, Hypercrystal did it in a community post. But what about Miles? If we go to Miles,
drawing, but I only have.
Why did I click on that? We go here. It was, he said, please read. And it was the same exact post that I read. You know? But to conclusion, I just wanted to say, this internet needs to stop. I just want to have a regular life, not to make every single response of this. In order to make better things like this, let's just stop this. I will link all of their channels in the description, and Hypercrystal, Miles Doodles Art, Cloudymations, or anyone who has been involved in this situation, Odyssey 10 as well. Please note, please end this situation. Karma does not need to be served in this regulation. Just make things peaceful. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.